Alright guys, so I'm going to show you a gun that has the fastest time to kill and the longest range after the Season 2 Reloaded update. This gun has always been good, it's just the RAL was so easy to use it got overshadowed, but now that the RAL got nerfed, this gun becomes a top option. The gun that I'm talking about is the SO14. It's very reminiscent of the old DMR meta, with the only difference being it's more suited for medium range rather than right up close. This gun is actually one of the fastest killing weapons for short range as well, but the problem is if you get stuck landing limb shots on a strafing player, it slows the TTK way down, and you're most likely going to lose the fight. If you land chest, neck, or headshots though, you're going to win the fight 99 times out of 100, but since it's semi-automatic, it's a lot harder to do at close range, especially with how strong the aim assist is. I notice sometimes I get stuck on the arms as I try to snap to the chest, especially on a player that's strafing right in front of me. Now the SO14 has an insane fire rate, pretty much shooting as fast as you can pull the trigger, and according to TrueGameData, it has the fastest time to kill out to its first damage drop off. Now for chest and neck shots, it has a 500 to 532 millisecond time to kill out to 47 meters, and then for headshots, it's below 300 milliseconds to kill out to 32 meters. If you're landing chest or neck shots and then you land one headshot, the fight is pretty much over, but like I said before, the biggest thing with this gun is you need to try to land your shot center mass, because as you can see from the chart, when you start hitting arms and legs, the TTK just falls right off. Now to compare it with some of the other top guns, you can see that only the RAL and the TAC-M compete with it when it comes to TTK and range, but with the TAC-M it only has a maximum of 20 rounds, which really is only good for solos, and then the RAL had a bunch of recoil added to it in the last patch, and they've also added a third damage drop off. Now I know a lot of people are comparing the new Tempest Torrent to the old DMR meta, but you can see here on the chart the SO14 beats it by about 75 milliseconds in time to kill, and the Tempest damage range just completely falls off after about 58 meters, while the SO14 only has one small damage drop off at around 47 meters. The only spot on the body where the Tempest beats the SO is in headshots, but the Tempest also has the same problem as the SO14, where if you start landing limb shots, the TTK just falls right off. Now I've tested quite a few builds with this gun, and this seems to be the best balance in my opinion between aim down, sight speed, range, and recoil control. You've got the Polar Fire S muzzle, the 22 Boremaster barrel, the Schlager 3.4 times optic. It just seems to be the best compromise between visual recoil and magnification in my opinion. The 50 round drum, and then you want either the Dragon's Breath rounds or the high velocity rounds. If you plan on using this gun primarily at long range out past 50 meters, you might want to go with the high velocity rounds because it keeps the TTK under 700 milliseconds out past 100 meters. But if you're using it more like I am for medium to short range, I'd use the Dragon Breath rounds. It just seems to absolutely delete people for some reason. I'm not sure why. I'm guessing it adds damage and it helps with the limb shots, but for some reason the TrueGameData website just doesn't accurately reflect how good it makes the SO14 feel. Maybe they changed the damage profile since the last time he tested it. They did nerf the Dragon Breath rounds a little bit in the last update, but it still feels like it takes one less shot to kill whenever you have them equipped. Now this gun recenters pretty quickly when you're firing down range. The only thing to remember is when you're spamming the trigger really fast, it jumps up and to the right a little bit. You'll notice it more at long range. All you have to do is pull slightly down and to the left with your right stick, and you should be able to compensate. Now just be aware, if you switch it to fully automatic, the damage profile completely changes. This gun hits a lot harder in single fire mode. If you found this video helpful, drop a like. Follow me over on Twitter to stay up to date on everything Warzone 2. Hopefully we get some major changes soon. And subscribe to the YouTube channel for more short, straight to the point videos like this. I'll catch you next time, and if not, kick rocks. Peace.
Kick rocks, biatch!